Money Mel, you've been bugging all day, bro. Who's better, Big or Pac?
Pac's way better than Big, bro.
How? Big is a way better spitter than him.
He's not a better spitter than Pac, bro. Pac got way more content.
I didn't ask you about content. Who's better, LeBron or MJ?
Jordan, that's not even a question, bro.
It is a question.
It's not.
It's LeBron, bro. He's the GOAT.
The GOAT at what? Failing?
Oh, you're funny. Who's better?
Happy New Year. Good morning. Thank you for everybody that's tuning in. It's your boy Ohh Well. This is Ohh Well's World. This is my podcast where I'm just gonna take you through my journey. I'm doing this cold turkey. I didn't rehearse nothing. I didn't go over shit with this nigga Elz. None of that shit. I'm just doing this cold turkey. I want y'all to experience my journey, you know, to becoming a media mogul. Yes, and I'm speaking that into existence. Anyway, as y'all know, my name is Ronell. I call myself Ohh Well, and that's actually a long story on why that even became my name. A lot of y'all know me as Ronizzy, and most of y'all do know me as Ohh Well too. But you know, it is what it is. I wanted to start a podcast because I say a lot, but in the future, I'm going to be having guests and people on here to debate with me, even argue with me, and because we all don't see shit the same way. We see shit differently, and we have to understand that everybody has a different point of view. But I'm cool with every one of these people that I'm going to bring on, unless I tell you I don't really fuck with this person, but I want them to come on and explain their point of view. But everybody that I'm going to be having on my podcast and debating or having different talks about, I fuck with them. And yes, we have different point of views, but you know, we still all love each other. Still my nigga, you know what I'm saying? I want to shout out my nigga Elz. He's in the back right now. I'm definitely going to be asking him mad questions because that's my nigga. You know what I'm saying? I need input. I want y'all to bomb me. If y'all feel like I'm bugging, please bomb me. It's all good. I ain't tripping. It is what it is. If I get blacked on, and if I'm wrong, I'm going to tell you I'm wrong. I'll be wrong about a lot of shit. A lot of shit I'll be wrong about. But I'm human. I understand I don't know everything. I would like to know everything. So if you feel like I'm talking about something that just doesn't make sense or I'm wrong about a certain topic, please hit me up. Y'all know y'all got me on everything, you know, and I'll be quick to put my information on all of my social medias. You can hit me and be like, yo, Raw, I'm gonna come and talk to you, or no, you were wrong about this, or send me some articles so I can read. I like to read. I don't really be reading like I'm supposed to, but you know, I like to read. I can read. Shout out to the Schenectady School District, class of 09. Y'all know what's up. And I'm gonna shout out the class of 08 too, because I fuck with y'all. So let's get into the shits, man. Last year, 2019, was a wild year, man. Not only for me, but you know, in hip hop and sports even. It's just been crazy, you know. I moved. Me and my baby mom, we broke up. I moved and got my own place. In like 2 months of me moving in by myself and having my own space, my dad fell sick. So me and him was going back and forth from, you know, different options that he can do, and you know, because he was living in Baltimore and he loves it down there, but it just wasn't safe for him. You know, he had a stroke, he got diabetes all bad, he can hardly walk. So I told him, yo, you got to come out here, man. I got 2 little girls. I am a father, but I got 2 little girls that I have to be here present and help take care of. I can't just up and take care of you and leave my responsibilities behind. It's not gonna work. So he chose to come up here, and he came up here in the summer. So he's been living with me. He's not here now in my apartment. This is my apartment. Yeah, I know this brick wall look nice as hell. I know it do. But he's not here now. But you know, he's living with me, and that alone has been just a rocky ass road, because me, I'm a grown man. He's a grown man. He's set in his ways, like set. You know what I'm saying? And I love him to death, but I'll be ready to curse him out. He'd be ready to curse me out. But, you know, that's how us Fosters do. I had 2 little girls also. I got a 7-year-old, Patience, and I got a 1-year-old, Ronaya. Now, I should have named my youngest Ronell. Why? Because that's just how I feel. Ronell is low-key a unisex name. I didn't even think about that until she came and we was dead set on the name. We named her and came home and it was actually my child's mother's mother who was like, yo, you should have just named her Ronell instead of just Ronaya. And I was like thinking, you know what? You right, Miss Tammy. That's what I should have did. But I didn't. Her name is Ronaya. I love her. She loves me, even though she be bugging. She's starting to teeth now. So that whole journey is just the worst. My oldest, she is doing pretty good in school. She made the honor roll last semester. I'm very, very happy for her and proud of her. She doing a thing. Getting older, and it's weird now as a dad, because I remember the times where she was Ronaya's age and she was just learning how to do shit, learning how to walk, but trying to form her words and trying to communicate with us. And now it's like, yo, you like grown low key, you know what I'm saying? Like, aside from different things, you can take care of yourself. I'm just that there's a meme that says your kids is like your broke best friend, and that shit is true, because that's my little nigga. You know what I'm saying? I love my little baby. But anyway, let's get to the shits, y'all. Man, this year has just been a bugged out year, from sports to music to conspiracy theories to even Trump just wilding. He literally just wilded out last night, bombing the Iran and then killed some niggas. So now Twitter's going crazy talking about we about to start World War III. I don't believe that, but anyway, let's talk about music, man. One of the biggest things that happened was, rest in peace, Nipsey Hussle. I want to say that first and foremost, rest in peace to him. But a lot of people was feeling some type of way because y'all just started bumping Nipsey Hussle, and why does that matter? You know what I'm saying? If a person wasn't on a certain artist at the same time that you was, congrats to you. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going front. I didn't really start bumping this Nipsey until the album came out. And the album was definitely fire. My favorite song on there is Hustle and Motivate. But it was definitely a tragedy to the hip hop community, because he was showing us, how to stay in community, buying back your community and where you used to hustle at, and turning that illegal money into legal money and becoming, self-sufficient. Then there was different debates about him being a legend and not being a legend. Musically, no, he wasn't a legend. It's fine. But as a man and as an icon, he was a legend. He bought that store that was right there. What is that? Slauson and whatever that cross street is. He bought the store and ended up buying the whole building and was helping employ other people, helping your mans out, putting on other people from his neighborhood. How is that not legendary status? That's some legendary shit to me. That's what I think. So for people to discredit him, that's whack. And why are we even speaking on dead people? I never got that. Why are we speaking on dead people and speaking ill? You can speak on dead people, don't speak ill on dead people, y'all. That's just absolutely fucking crazy. Another person who had a wild year was Kanye. Now, Kanye dropped it was an alright gospel album. Because we all know Kanye can make beats. We know Kanye musically is a genius. We get all of that. But some of them lyrics was kind of trash. And then people was trying to bomb him because it's Kanye. And Kanye be bugging. He do be bugging. But I encourage y'all to there's a story in the Bible about Saul, okay? He changed his name to Paul the Apostle. But if you know the story about Saul, Saul was literally killing Jews. Literally, like, that was his job. Round up the Jews and kill them. There's another story in the Bible talking about this Christian, his name was Stephen, and he got stoned to death. And in the Bible it says Saul was there. It's like, say if there was a status or something, I'm like, yeah, we about to kill this nigga. Oh yeah, that nigga Rolly, he in here too, you know what I'm saying? Because he had status. So on the road to Damascus, I think it's called. He God blinded him, and this is on the Bible. I'm not trying to profess anything, but I just want y'all to visualize this. On the way to Damascus, he was blinded, and God spoke to him. I'm not gonna say verbatim what he said, but he spoke to him. They had a conversation, and then he became the Apostle Paul, one of the biggest figures in the whole Bible. So he went from killing Jews to preaching their gospel, preaching their word, and becoming one of the biggest figures in the whole Bible. Now, as far as Kanye is concerned, yeah, we know he been bugging. One of his first biggest songs was Jesus Walks. So I feel like he always had that gospel in him. Now, to be justified in the preaching the word of God, listen, I'm not here to judge nobody. I don't have a heaven or a hell to put a person in. But I know that album was all right. And then the choir just dropped their little album too, which was fire. The choir was fire. They are nice. But we all know it's Kanye, so of course he's gonna get the best singers in the nation to sing in his choir. That's not a knock on him. It just is what it is. And you got to respect it. Why not? We can't respect. Why is it that we as Americans and as black people, we talk the most amount of shit about Christianity? The most amount of shit of Christianity. We don't say nothing about Muslims because we scared of them. We don't say nothing about Hinduism because we don't really know, and we might be even low-key scared of them too. We don't say nothing about Buddha. We don't say nothing about any other religion. But when it comes to Christianity, we ready to shoot that shit down and ready to disprove somebody who's preaching the word of God. Leave that man alone. If that's what he wants to do, you ain't got to listen to his music. Yeah, he reels you in, but you don't have to listen to it. You don't have to press play. You don't have to add that certain song or that certain album to your library. That's how he gets paid anyway. If you bumping his shit, and if you bumping it, he's getting some money off of that. So if you feel so strongly about not fucking with him, then don't fuck with him. And it's literally that simple. I promise you, it's that simple. Now some rappers who had really, really big years this year, to me, was Meg Thee Stallion. I love that girl, yo. I love her. And she came up here in the Tom Union Center, and boy, first of all, I knew she was tall, but I didn't think she was like 6'7". That big bitch could guard Jordan. What the hell is going on? But she fine though. She got the fattest ass, boy. Oh my god, she's so fire, and she can spit. She can legit rap. Her and Nicki got together and was rapping. People was mad, but listen, it is what it is, man. People gonna pick and choose sides. I wish all the females got together, man, because I love me some Cardi too. I love me some Cardi, her ratchet ass. I love that shit. Another person was DaBaby. I fuck with DaBaby. He's been out for a little while, but I feel like last year was his year, man. He blew up, became the man. Some people feel like all his songs sound the same. But, that just is what it is. You gotta let him grow. You gotta let him grow and become, and find himself and be who he is. And if that's who he is, then, like I said, if you fuck with him, fuck with him. And if you don't, then don't. It's that simple. Let's see, who dropped some fire this year, too? Trippie Redd did drop some fire this year. Young Thug dropped some fire this year. Doja Cat. I'm a little on the fence with Doja Cat because she can make a great song. I think she could put together a project well, but something about her is off, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know if she stinks or she look like she stinks. YBN Cordae, that nigga dropped some fire. Dreamville, they did their thing this year. Nicki Minaj she did a thing too this year. She had a lot going on though. I'm not a fan of all that shit. Like, if you want to be married and have kids, do that. but then don't bomb us because we want to hear some music come out of you. You know what I'm saying? Some music from you, I should say. Some music from you. That shit is, you know what I mean? Like, why are you bombing on every, bro? When I say she was bombing on everybody, bugging on everybody. Did y'all see when she was on Joe Budden podcast? If y'all didn't, y'all need to go watch that episode because she was wilding. Even on hers, on Queen Radio, she kicked Joe out, cut the nigga mic off, and he was just trying to explain his point. Now, if you're on her side, cool, I'm with you. But I fuck with my son Joe. I fuck with Joe heavy. Let's see, what else we got here? Oh my God. Let's talk the battle rap for 2 seconds. Cassidy has to stop. He has to stop, bro. And Cassidy is one of my favorite niggas, but no. It's over for you, bro. And I love you to death, but you gotta give it up. You have to give it up, bro. Cass got 3-0 twice this year. Twice. You gotta give it up, bro. Gotta give it up. It's either start mentoring motherfuckers or just start your own rap league because I'm not paying no money to see you. I'm gonna bootleg somebody else's shit and I'm gonna watch it. Or I'm gonna just wait until the footage comes out on YouTube. Then I'll watch it then. But yeah, Cassidy, you gotta hang it up. I feel like I'm missing a couple more things on music, but that's all I really got. Shout out to Drake. Sports. We seen the death of a dynasty in the Warriors, and I'm high key happy that shit is over. It might come back next year. They might come back next year, but nah, I'm good. I'm glad. I'm glad LeBron ain't in the finals no more, even though he might make a comeback this year. Kawhi has established himself as being the GOAT. And some people ain't ready to give him that title. And I'm not mad at that, but that nigga took over the whole East, bro. He took over the whole East. How you mad at that? And then got his ring, said, Canada, I'm out, and then went to the West. How can you not love that shit? That is like, nigga, you can't even write that. You can't even write a book like that. You be like, nah, nigga, come on, all this fairy tale shit. That shit is fire. He's the GOAT for that alone. Bringing Canada their first chip and then saying, peace out, I'm going home. And then brought Paul George with him. Like, yo, Paul George, get out of Oklahoma City. Come fuck with me on the Clippers. Everybody thought he was going to the Lakers. And I'm high-key glad he didn't go to the Lakers. But the Lakers ain't nothing to fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Now, if they would have added Kawhi, then it would have been like the Warriors all over again, but it just would have moved from Oakland down to LA. So, I'm high-key glad that happened. It's time for Tom Brady to get his old ass up out of here anyway, man. I hate that nigga. I hate him. When I was in middle school, my favorite team in middle school was the St. Louis Rams, right? And Marshall Faulk was my favorite running back. Kurt Warner was my favorite cornerback. Isaac Bruce was my favorite wide receiver. Leonard Little was like my favorite defensive back. So at the time I was fucking with them. They won the Super Bowl. They beat the Titans. And then the following year they faced the Patriots. And the Patriots won by a field goal. And then that like just started the Patriots dynasty. I don't even know if dynasty is even the right word for them at this point. They're like the fucking overlords. Like they just take over shit and just keep winning. Hate them niggas. But anyway, this might be the year they done for. This might be. We'll see. We got a couple of we got a few, man, black quarterbacks who's killing right now, man. Lamar Jackson. I never in my life thought I would see a quarterback do a successful spin move in full stride. And this nigga Lamar Jackson, what the hell? I used to hate black quarterbacks because they ain't never throw the ball. Never threw the ball, especially in college. Niggas never threw the ball. Why are you a quarterback if you're not gonna throw the ball? Become a running back. Be a slot back. Be a slot receiver. You know what I'm saying? Not a slot back. A slot receiver. A wide receiver. You know what I'm saying? You just hut and then just run it. The person who kind of almost changed that for me was Michael Vick, because that nigga was the truth. And I honestly thought that if he would have stayed in Atlanta for a couple more years in his prime, he probably would have won a chip because nobody could stop his little fast ass. But you know, Michael Vick was out here bugging with the dog, just a regular hood nigga shit, and he's being named for as a captain at the Pro Bowl this year, and all these PETA and Pitbull activists was tight. They started petitions trying to get this nigga up out of here. Man, fuck that, man. Let my son Mike Vick play. Well, not play, but coach. Be a captain, goddammit. He ain't did nothing in 100 years. It feel like 100 years. It wasn't really 100 years. But let that man be him. What you mad at him for? He apologized. He paid his debt to society. All right, y'all, let's move on. And I high-key don't even think he himself killed the dogs. That was his mans in them. Yes, he funded the operation, but that was his mans in them. And I could be totally fucking I could be totally wrong. But that's just that's my story. And that is what I'm sticking to. Also, on music real quick, I want to shout out them Griselda niggas from Buffalo. Benny the Butcher, high key became my favorite rapper last year. High key. Him and Conway. Them niggas are nice. And I'm liking the fact that we bringing that boom bap rap back. A lot of people don't really fuck with boom bap anymore, but that shit is still prevalent. It's still fire. And you can tell by what they're saying, they might really have did some of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Also, before I move on, I wanna express this, and I can't express this enough. Gucci Mane is the greatest rapper ever. Now, yes, he is my favorite rapper, and I know a lot of y'all will 100% disagree with me. I don't care. This is my motherfucking show. These are my opinions. And Gucci Mane, top tier, number one, baby. It's my favorite rapper. He can't do no wrong in my eyes unless he's out here like wilding and shit. He ain't out here wilding and shit. Gucci Mane has actually caught a body and got away with it. Gucci Mane has sold drugs. A lot of the things that your favorite rappers rap about but they never did. I like the authenticity of Gucci. I love this shit. How can you hate that, man? Gucci Mane's the greatest. From the ice cream cone to So Icy to photo shoot. And I've been a fan for years. And a lot of y'all that know me know I've been a fan for years too. Now, another thing that was real big last year was Joe Epstein. And usually I'm a sucker for good conspiracy. You know, some people don't think we made it to the moon. You got a lot of weird motherfuckers who think the earth is flat. Or who think that we're the center of the universe. You got people who are into the whole JFK assassination, and you know, it just wasn't one shooter, it was multiple shooters, and the mob killed him, and trust me, the list goes on. But as far as Joe Epstein goes, niggas killed him. They got him up out of here quick, fast, and in a hurry. Because if he starts squealing, it'll be a wrap for not even just us, man. I think there was a prince in England that was involved in this nigga shenanigans. There was a President Trump had ties to him. President Clinton had mad ties to him. I think he flown in his jet 26 times. I ain't never flew with my mother 26 times. And that's the person I fly with the most. What are you doing with him? This nigga out here got a whole island of just underage women and just fondling them and fucking them all crazy. What is going on? Get this man up out of here. And why are y'all chilling with him? Like, that's cool. That's what y'all want to be known as. What's going on? My mother just texted me off. What's going on? What are we doing? So he got arrested, and he was in a holding cell, and out of nowhere, the cameras got cut off. He was in his cell and he just hung himself. He has a whole cellmate. If y'all never seen the photo of his cellmate, please go look that shit up. This nigga is some Brocky stock nigga who was in jail for I think it was like extortion and some wild ass Italian cop nigga who was just bugging, but he was some cock diesel nigga. That nigga might have killed him. You know what I'm saying? Or they might have removed him. Like, yo, all right, now come in this cell over here. We about to kill this nigga here. And make it look like he hung himself. And there's been autopsies done that was like, it's kind of possible that he might have killed himself. Nah, y'all niggas killed him. Just tell us so we know. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though we already know. Just humor us. Humor me, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Just say that we killed him because he just knows not even a little too much, way too much secrets and shit, and we have to get rid of him. That's fine with me, baby. Don't lie. Don't piss on me and call it rain. That's some old shit too. So, a series that came out last year was the American Saga, the Wu-Tang story, and I used to subscribe to the thinking that Wu-Tang wasn't all that nice. Now I will preface by saying I thought Raekwon was nice, Method Man was nice, Ghostface was Inspector Deck was RZA was trash. ODB was trash, but he was definitely like a little unorthodox in the way he spit. But watching this series, man, gave me a whole newfound respect for them. I will admit it. I'm low key a Wu-Tang fan now. And speaking of Wu-Tang, I'm gonna play this song real quick. And the reason why I'm gonna play this song is because I've heard it literally my whole life. Like, legit my whole life. But I never took the time to really care about it because I don't want to hear these old niggas. You know what I'm saying? I want to listen to DMX and shit. But these niggas is nice. You know what I'm saying? And it's like watching that show really like put things in perspective for me because you got people they all from the same city. They all from the same borough. But niggas wasn't fucking with each other. Niggas ain't get along. Niggas is shooting at each other. But I will give RZA the respect of putting everybody together and becoming this super group. And then niggas can branch off and do their own thing, but they still part of Wu-Tang. I think that shit's fire. So I'm going to play a little bit of this song. Because this is my shit. No, that ain't even it. This is it right here.
What y'all thought y'all wasn't gonna see me?
Huh?
I'm the Osiris of this shit. Wu-Tang is here forever, motherfuckers. This 97, I ain't my niggas and my niggerettes. Let's do it like this. I'ma rub your ass in the moonshine. Let's take it back to 79. I bomb atomically. Socrates' philosophies and hypotheses. Can't define it while I be dropping these.
Chill. That's all I get right now. He started, how he come off blackened. I love that shit. Like I said, I've heard that song my whole life. Literally my whole life. And then I had to really sit down and appreciate the art of it. You know, the art of them coming together and spitting these bars. And everybody having their own bars to spit. So you can have those little debates of, I think Inspector Deck's the best. Nah, Method Man is really the best. Nah, Raekwon, he killed all of them niggas on this track. You know what I'm saying? I thought that was pretty fucking cool. And I have to apologize to the Wu-Tang fanship. I was blind. But now, I see a little bit. I see where y'all was trying to take me, man. Niggas is nice. Let's see. Popeyes, the chicken sandwich. People. We have to do better. And it's crazy how Popeyes always lands itself in a viral moment. Because remember back, I want to say like 05. Might have been like 05, 04. When they did you get the leg and the thigh for like $1.50 or $1.99 with a biscuit, and that shit was crazy. I used to work at Popeyes too in 10th grade, and bro, I'm talking about lines like a motherfucker. We didn't really have social media like we did back then, but you know that them $2 Tuesdays, niggas was packing in Popeyes. To now, I think it was like one tweet who compared the Chick-fil-A sandwich to the Popeye sandwich, and it was like, oh nah, Popeyes is blowing Chick-fil-A out the water. Now I love me some Chick-fil-A, and I am part of the group that thinks that it came from heaven. They're not open on Sundays. Why? Because they gotta bless that chicken. The chicken has to be blessed. So when people were saying that, I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And I think the millions of other motherfuckers was like, get the fuck out of here. It ain't better than no Chick-fil-A, not Popeye. I'm here to tell you that is true. That chicken sandwich is fire. But I've been eating their chicken sandwiches when it was called the po' boy, and it was just two pieces of chicken tenders with some lettuce and some mayo. And if you have the option, you can get some pickles on there, and then you can eat the sandwich. But no, they wanted to make a whole chicken fillet patty and shit. You can either get it spicy or mild. Some people like it spicy. I'm not a spicy eater. I'm good. But that chicken sandwich is bomb as fuck. But my problem with that whole shit was motherfuckers is fighting and killing each other, and bro, what are we doing? What are we doing? We can't have just a common courtesy of people that want to try shit out. No. Y'all got to do better, man. Not over no goddamn chicken, black people. Come on. Killing me. Disney is high-key trying to take over the world. High-key. And if you don't know, Disney just about owns everything when it comes to media. They own ABC, which is a major news network. They own ESPN, which is like the leader in all sports. I actually got ESPN. No, I don't got ESPN right now. What ESPN on? Anyway, I keep ESPN on 24/7 unless I fuck with Fox Sports News and I want to hear my son Shannon Sharp skip. But yeah, they made a Disney Plus streaming service, and they own. They also own Hulu. And I feel like they're trying to take over. If anybody wants to debate me on that, they're trying to take over. They low-key might have already taken over between them and Amazon, because Amazon, I think, is the devil. Though, order from Amazon is the easiest shit to do. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has an Amazon Prime account. I actually use my mother's. But, yeah. I don't know. That Disney Plus shit is the shit. The Mandalorian. Actually, as soon as we done here, I'm putting on the Mandalorian because I fuck with my son Mando, and I'm just a Star Wars junkie. So as far as that goes, Disney they trying to take over. And Netflix is trying to keep up. But I don't know. Who knows? Let's see what happens with this year. I think I got to everything. I want to say free my son TK. He got 55 years and for a crime that he didn't even do. I'm even gonna start. Jay-Z and this NFL shit. We have to take a step back, guys. Yes, he made a deal with the NFL. Colin Kaepernick is out doing weird shit at this point, but we have to let the details of his deal just unfold. People, why are we ready to get rid of Jay-Z? Jay-Z out of everybody, Jay-Z. My three favorite teams is the Washington Redskins, the New York Knicks, and the Baltimore Orioles. And before y'all say anything, yes, they're all trash. I also like the Capitals. They just won the cup last year. This year, I believe. Was it this year? Yeah, this year they won the cup. And I don't really pay too much attention to soccer. I let my peoples who is into that soccer world, I let them carry that on. But as far as as far as the Jay-Z thing goes, I feel like we got to take a step back and let Hov just do his thing, man. You know, if this comes to a point where we can't fuck with him, then I'll be right there with y'all. We can't fuck with him, but you gotta let shit play out. Heavyweight boxing is making a major comeback. Deontay Wilder just put out Ortiz. Anthony Joshua came back from getting smoked by Andy Ruiz. He came back and won. They talking about a third fight, but nigga, we don't want to see that. And in February, they're having the rematch of Wilder and Fury. I'm going with Wilder, but Fury is the better boxer. He is definitely the better boxer. But Wilder just got some freakishly ass knockout power, which is weird, but he can knock a nigga out. You can't be mad at that. I love shit like that. Knock this nigga out, man. Come on. Now, I don't really like paying $70, $100 for a pay-per-view fight for the shit to be over in 5 rounds, but, you know, listen, man, it is what it is. I need him to get that belt and be the greatest ever, if that's what he wants to be. Tank just fought, Gervonta Davis just fought, but I don't feel like he fights anybody that is worth fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like, you fight a bunch of old heads or motherfuckers that niggas don't know unless they're in the boxing world. Fight Errol, man. Fight Sean Porter. Fight one of them niggas. Let me see how nice you really are. Let me see how good you really are. Let's see what that left hand is really hitting for, brother. Because he is an amazing talent, and Floyd wouldn't back him if he didn't think he was nice. Other than that, Adrian Broner, he was, I don't know, I just feel like he just got too ahead of himself and wasn't really putting the work like Floyd was. Floyd can talk. Floyd will always talk his shit and get you tight, but he works. He works hard, man. He's always in tip-top shape, always in fight shape. So if you want to be, as he calls himself, the greatest ever, there's work that has to be done behind it. And if you're not ready or willing to put in that work, I don't know what to tell you. You're not going to be the greatest ever. You're going to get put out a couple times. A lot of times, like Adrian has. But you will get your victories in there, too. And I want Davis to be able to really show us why, you know, if he wants to be the next Floyd, if he wants to be the first Gervonta Davis, you know, show us why we should be paying attention to you. Because his last fight, unless you have Showtime, that shit was free. I got Showtime. I didn't have to pay for no pay-per-view to see that nigga fight. Now, once he gets up there in some status and he starts boxing motherfuckers that we care about, yeah, man, I'll pay $40, $60 to see it. But yeah, Tank, man, you gotta do a little better, baby. That's all. I want to go back to TK real quick. TK got 55 years for being associated with a crime. He didn't kill nobody, but he will be back on trial, I believe. I don't know if it's next year or the year coming, for an actual crime that he did commit. Another big thing that was really, really big this year was 6ix9ine. I want to say for the past couple years, there's always been this underlying talk of snitching, and the hood rules is we don't fuck with snitches, and I don't think that rule should change. But it's sad to see, you know, you got a person who was never really about that life, right? Who just wanted to be into music and being a rapper and wanting to be a superstar. And you get some blood niggas behind you that's like, all right, we're going to help you. We're going to put the bag behind you. We're going to push your image. All right, come on, let's get it. So now you go from just making music, skyrocketing and becoming a superstar. And the reason why you became this major superstar is because You were trolling motherfuckers and telling niggas to suck your dick and doing all this other extra shit that you only doing that because you got these blood niggas behind you. Alright, cool. If that's the road that you want to take, be ready for the consequences. Cause people's coming for your head. The feds is listening and looking at you. You got people like Fat Joe telling you to chill out. You got people like Charlemagne telling you, yo, boy, relax, cause it's not gonna end well. Nah, I got this. My niggas got me. Blah, 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 blah. So your own niggas rob you, right? Your own niggas supposedly is fucking your baby mom. I'm not sure how true that is, but you going hard for a bunch of motherfuckers who are literally stealing out of your pocket. And then now you want to have a come to Jesus moment. Oh, nah, I'm not doing this no more. Okay. Then feds roll in, and now you want to sing. Bro, what are we doing? And then you got people justifying his snitching ass. You got people who's like, I don't care if you come home, I'm still fucking with him. What? What are we trying to teach our kids? All right? You trying to teach, yeah, you can run around and claim some shit, but as soon as shit go down, you got to get out of jail free card if you snitch. No. Stop pushing this. Can we stop pushing this dumbass narrative? Can we become stand-up men about our shit? If you in the streets, cool. Be in the streets. And if you not, don't be in the fucking streets. People make shit so difficult. Why are we making shit so difficult? Yeah, I was in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't partaking in shit, though. Like, yo, all right, I'm gonna holler at y'all later. I'm fucking with the bitches. I'm fucking with, us having a good time. But you niggas talking about killing people and selling drugs and shit. Nah, I'm good, man. I don't really want to partake in that. All right, bro, we gonna fuck with you. All right, my nigga. And then what's wrong with that? What's wrong being the cool kid who's like, all right, I fuck with my hood niggas, but I'm not really into all of that. So I'm gonna back out. I'm gonna gracefully bow out. When y'all done with all that wild shit, call me back, man. I'm pulling up, baby. You know what I'm saying? I got the Douce Henny. What we doing? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just sad. It's just sad to see, shit like that happening, and people are really like getting behind it and really like wanting to fuck with him. Nah, man, we gotta start really taking this snitching shit serious. And no, I'm not of that cloth of in the hood and but what's right and right, what's wrong is wrong. You mean to tell me you gonna let a rat ass nigga play in your car? You know what I'm saying? Like this nigga legit like brought other niggas into it, saying other niggas' name, brought Cardi B name up, Jim Jones name up. Like, what are we doing? What are we doing? We are powering this kid. He supposedly he signed a 2-album deal while in prison. You know what I'm saying? He's still sending his girl jewels and cars and shit from prison. And we think that shit is cute. That shit ain't cute, man. What are we like? What are we teaching? What are not even teaching the kids? What are we teaching ourselves? What are we willing to put up with? I'm not putting up with that shit. I done took all that 6ix9ine shit out my phone. I'm not fucking with it. If y'all really want to fuck with him, please tell me why. And if you feel so strongly about it, come in, holla at me. Let's talk, because I'm not understanding it. And honestly, I probably won't understand it because the shit just doesn't make sense to me. You know what I'm saying? But he got 2 years, and when he comes out, we'll see what happens. Let's see what else. The Jussie, Jussie is a wild dude, man. He's a wild dude. That's a gay Tupac right there. You heard? Everybody knows, but Jussie allegedly got beat up and a noose put around his neck in Chicago, leaving a subway, and there was 2 big white guys in Chicago. I didn't even know white people lived in Chicago. And they called him all kind of racial slurs and all of this. And then come to find out, this nigga lied. He had all of us, and you know what I'm saying? We always ready to run down with Jussie. Like, yeah, man, fuck that. We're not taking this from our people. What? This nigga's crazy. He had two big Nigerian niggas. One of them he was fucking. The other nigga was the Nigerian brother. And they done been on camera buying these stupid ass outfits, getting some white face shit. And now he's like he's suing the city of Chicago. How you suing them? You was the one that was lying this whole fucking time. You wasn't here bugging. What is going on in our minds, bro? What is going on? What are we doing? What happened to the normal shit? You know what I'm saying? They said that he was mad about his position on Empire. He wanted a bigger position on Empire. They said that he wanted a publicity stunt for his music. I stopped watching Empire after this first season, honestly. It got a little too spooky for me. But to do all of that, bro, come on. You risking your freedom. You got these two big Nigerian motherfuckers low-key whipping your ass for some publicity, brother. And I got nothing on the gay community, but y'all, are y'all letting, not even we, I shouldn't say we, are y'all letting this rock as the gay community? Because if you say anything about the gay community, they coming after you crazy. We seen it happen with Kevin Hart. He done apologized for them tweets 100 times. He gets nominated. He gets chosen to do the Grammys. And then niggas like, oh, nah, because remember like 10 years ago when a nigga was wilding. Bro, it was 10 years ago. He done apologized. And he's made those steps to get away from that shit. But niggas want to pull him right back in. That's whack. That is so whack. It's whack. Let that man live, man. Let that man take care of his family. Let that man be let him be who he wants to be. If he wants to be the new Eddie Murphy, let him be the new Eddie Murphy. If he wants to be the next Dave Chappelle, even though I don't think he can fuck with Dave Chappelle, but you know what I mean, let him do his thing. Y'all hating at this point. Y'all don't want to see nobody get ahead. Nah, nigga, come right back down here at this pit. This crabs in the barrel shit is whack. And somebody's texting me. That is the mother of my kids, y'all. Have to hit her back. You can cut this shit out. But no, I'm not done yet. I want to talk about Stephen A. Shout out to Stephen A, man. He got the bag. It's not really, it's reported how much he got. But it's not really set in stone how much he got, but yeah, he got the bag, man, supposedly. And Stephen A is a staple he's definitely a staple in our culture. He's a staple in sports culture. And I'm happy to see him get his money, man. I think they said the highest paid sportscaster was Bob Costas. Now, if you could tell me who Bob Costas is, I'll applaud you. I know who he is because of my dad, which is weird, but half these motherfuckers don't even know who Bob Costas is. And why is he the highest paid sportscaster? Come on. Niggas don't even know who that is. Stephen A should most definitely be the highest paid sportscaster. Should be the highest paid one. Why? Because he's great at what he does. He helped jumpstart, well, not really jumpstart, but he helped Allen Iverson, who is my favorite basketball player, second favorite basketball player. The first is always going to be Jordan because he's the greatest. And, you know, it's Stephen A, man. Like, I can't really put that shit in words. It's Stephen A. He should definitely be the highest paid sportscaster, if he's not now. And, you know, I want to salute him. I want to applaud him. Get your money, man. I'm happy for you. Aaron Baines is the new Sean Bradley. Now, for those of you who don't know who Sean Bradley is, Sean Bradley was a 7'2", 7'3" white boy who used to play in the 90s, who would always get, I think it was like late 90s, 2000s, he would always get dunked on Always get dunked on, bro. And Eric Baines is legit the new one. He just got crammed on by John Morant, and I just seen some other shit. Some other kid just whammed on him. What are you doing, bro? Get out the league. Hate the tall white boys. Y'all not even all that nice, except for my son Luka. And even though I hate Porzingis because he left, I understood why he left. But Porzingis is definitely a nice ass white boy too. And I want to shout out my son Dirk Nowitzki. I think that's all I got, man. I honestly didn't think I was going to go through everything else, but I want to shout out. Who do I want to shout out? I forgot. Yo, you know what FOMO means? Bro, I thought I was the only one. FOMO, F-O-M-O, is fear of missing out. Boy, I literally just learned that shit like two months ago. I had to write it down because I'm like, nah, I know I'm not the only one who don't know what the fuck FOMO is, and I think that shit is kind of hard. But there's a thing where people just be so anti because we're such a anti, you know what I'm saying, culture now, and you know we just fear missing out. We got to be here. We got to be tuned in. Yeah, I think that was the last thing I wanted to get to. I want to thank y'all for watching. I know this episode might be all over the place, but I promise you I'm gonna get better at this shit. This is Ohh Well's World. I want to say Epstein didn't kill himself. I want to say rest in peace to one of my good friends, Michael Davis. I want to shout out my nigga Elz who's behind the camera. I want to shout out my homegirl Kim. She's gonna be painting a mural for me. That's gonna be coming up soon. I want to shout out my nigga Mel. He's doing a song for me. And I want to shout out everybody that's going to be tuning in and fucking with me. And if you want to come in and be a part of my show and be a guest, hit me up. I got Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snap. I had a Tumblr, but I got rid of that shit. There's a bunch of weird shit going on there. But I'm probably gonna make it. I probably drop my email in the details. Yeah, man, just hit me up. And if I'm bugging, tell me I'm bugging. That's all I'm asking you. I want y'all to be a part of my journey into becoming a media mogul. And I just want to share my ideas and be able to put other people's ideas and give them a platform to talk their shit a little bit. So thank you. Happy New Year. And I'm ready. I'm working. We gonna work hard this year, and I'm ready. Thank you.
Oh well, it's my world.
Don't look for me to cater to your needs. I'm here to argue. I might turn you through a meme. A little disagreement had me loading up my piece. Posted with my mask, Nina bulging out my jeans. They don't want to see that side of me. You should just say your debate and just follow me. I think I got a job.